Hello! Bless your heart and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic retailer live stream extravaganza. That's right. I am your host, Noah Mitchell, here at Zenescope HQ. I'm in my little bunker, as you can see. I decided to keep the Christmas lights up. I know that it's not the holiday anymore, but I'll be honest, Christmas lights 24/7, I'm okay with it. It's good aesthetic, it's good vibes. And speaking of good vibes, we got a lot for you here today. Yes, it is the first retailer live stream of the year. And if you're wondering, Noah, you son of a gun, what is a retailer live stream? Well, anonymous viewer, that is an excellent question to ask. Back in the pandemic, if you remember that big quarantine global thing, don't worry if you forgot about it, but way back when, we wanted to support and give love and connect with all of those brick and mortar comic book stores. I say it every stream and it bears repeating. Put it on my tombstone. Comic book stores, those mom and pop shops, are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. We as a company, a publisher, as well as all of us as an industry would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of those brick and mortar stores. So 50% of the proceeds from this stream will be going directly to the store that we are featuring. And that store that we are featuring is MAGE'S Comics and Games down in Indianapolis, Indiana, a city that is very fun to say. Let's see if it is as fun to be in. Dare, if you're ready over there, we'll bring you on stream, sir. Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, how are you? And we've got the whole beautiful vista right there. I can see everything. What a view.
A little bit of the front of the store. I can walk through a little bit if you want to.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, you were showing me beforehand kind of like the entrance of your store. Where are you guys located? Because it looks like a really interesting like architecture.
Yeah, we're on the south side of Indianapolis near what's Greenwood. So we're in a strip center, nothing too fancy, but we're easily accessible to a lot of folks. You can kind of see the front of the store and you come in here, a little bit of an overview of everything, but mostly here on the south side of Indy.
Nice. Well, I'm just telling you from the vantage point that we've got here, I can see a lot of comic books. It looks fantastic. Yeah. So I'm going to give you the screen here. I would love to, kind of give us a little look around if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All righty.
So we do a lot of trades, a lot of new comics. We've got our new comic racks, or kind of take up the bulk of the middle of our store. You can see there's really kind of 4 rows with new comics. I'll walk down 1 or 2 here, but you can see, yeah, we have a lot of customers for our new comics, so we focus on it. We've got our guys. Actually, everybody knows it's Tuesday. That means tomorrow is new comic book day. Yeah, so we got guys up here counting comics, putting comics back for our subscribers, and making sure everybody gets taken care of. But new comics are a big part of what we do, especially here on Tuesdays. So you can kind of see behind me our new comic racks, getting ready for tomorrow's new comics, as well as stuff from the last few months.
Nice. Yeah, those are so well stocked. It's just like each time, it's very Indiana Jones. Like each time you go down an aisle, there's more and more and more and more to see.
Much appreciated. Yeah, we try to be the place you can come when you missed an issue, or if you're in town and you're like, oh, I just want to see what maybe I've missed. We carry obviously the bigger publishers, but we carry a lot of the small publishers too. We really like to focus on kind of any book that we think somebody's going to be interested in. We're going to try to give it some shelf space.
Nice. Well, speaking of shelf space, I see a lot of fantastic graphic novels behind you. Look at the omnibuses. Yeah. You can see the spines on them too.
Yeah, we'll go up a little higher. There's some up there. Yeah, those things, like, they're too heavy for me to read. I can't do it. I like single comics, but there's a lot of omnibus fans out there, so we take care of them. We do have a lot of trades. We do keep manga in stock as well. A lot of for new readers and young readers, manga is kind of the way that they may kind of get their introduction to comics. So we want to make that accessible to everybody.
Yeah, no, definitely. Everywhere we go and see, like, there's just a huge audience for manga right now. I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing some of these like compact comics come out, because it's like, okay, kids like that small size. Let's do some small size.
Yeah, and the price point is great. Like somebody, taking $10 to buy something, isn't too big of a hit on the pocketbook. So it's a lot easier to try something when it's inexpensive like that.
Absolutely. Now, I saw as you were walking through a lot of like windows. Is that a game space? Is that part of your store as well?
Yeah, they're a little bit of a mess right now because we're getting all our stuff in. But on Friday, we do some Magic the Gathering. We also do Pokemon and One Piece throughout the week. So we've got 2 game rooms actually, one there, and you can kind of see the hint of one over there, where we've got space for about 24 people in each room. So we can hold not quite 50 people if we've got a full house for gaming.
Now, going back to manga just quickly,
Mhm.
I saw as you were turning some very cool, like One Piece looking artwork. Like you've got some
Oh,
fantastic murals on those
yeah,
walls.
yeah, that's something that we partnered with Bandai, who kind of does the One Piece card game. I'll get a little closer look here. Yeah, they did these really
Oh my
nice like
gosh.
wall designs that really turned out great. And they're huge. I mean, I don't know, I think they're about 6 feet tall. So this doesn't even really do them justice, but they look awesome.
Now that's incredible. Now, just curious for me, like, how does that happen? Does Bandai reach out to you? Do you reach out to Bandai? Do they say, "Hey, we got a 6 foot Luffy One Piece card game mural here. You're looking to give it a nice home"?
Yeah. So I think in this case there was something they did as like a thank you to retailers and things. So they reached out to folks who run their games, and we obviously were like, oh, that sounds awesome. Let's take advantage of that and see if we can get some in our store.
Nice. All right. So you were talking about you've got card games on Friday. Obviously, you're gearing up for New Comic Book Wednesday. All
Yep.
hands on deck. Is there any other cool stuff like upcoming events or activities that you guys have slated?
We do. We got one of our local artists, Gavin Smith. Tomorrow, he's got a Power Rangers book coming out, so we'll have him in the store signing tomorrow. So he'll be doing some art, doing some signings. He's got prints and everything to sell. We'll have him in here. We've got a Magic pre-release coming up in about a week and a half. Those are always very big. A lot of people are super excited when a new set comes out. So that'll be coming up a week from this Friday. And other than that, every Wednesday is kind of a party in here because we have a lot of like Wednesday warriors that want to be here on Wednesday and get a look at all the variants and all the options for all the different books that are coming out.
Bright and early, checking out for spine ticks, looking for that perfect mint issue.
That's right.
Now, obviously, you guys have a lot to offer. I'm curious, like, how long have you been, if you haven't already said, in this location, in that strip mall?
So as Mage's Comics, we've been here for just over 2 years, but we were kind of lucky. We basically took over from the previous owner. We had to change the name because he kept it to sell online. It was formerly called Comic Book University.
Hmm.
So we did start the inventory pretty much from scratch a couple of years ago, and have worked pretty hard to get it built up so that it kind of was what our customers had been used to in the past. So the store itself has gone through a couple different ownership changes, a couple name changes, but in total, it's been around for over 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
this is actually the store I shopped at when I was a kid.
oh, see, I can't tell you how frequently I hear that during these interviews that people kind of get like assimilate. They're absorbed by the comic book
Oh,
store,
yeah.
and I'm sure you wouldn't rather have it any other way.
No,
Like
no,
that's fantastic. I've
yeah,
loved that
we have
myself.
we have the best customers. Honestly, it's a lot of people, they hear you work in retail and they think you're going to have horror stories for them, and we really don't. Our customers are excited to be here. They're happy to be in the store. We're lucky.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It seems like it. And one thing I wanted to mention, you talked about starting your inventory from scratch. For
Mhm.
starting from scratch, you guys got a lot of inventory,
We do. But we were lucky that we had subscribers from day one. So we really kind of had a little bit of a cheat code because we were able to leverage the regulars that came in every week to buy their books and put that money back into inventory, basically. So, some of us kind of didn't take a paycheck for about a year to really put the money back into the store because we wanted the store to be something that people were excited to come into and could find a little bit of everything.
See, I love to hear that because, again, not only have you become a part of the store, but you're feeding into that community and you're just one big symbiotic relationship. ELE, everybody love everybody.
That's right.
That's fantastic. Well, just curious, do you guys have any like upcoming? I know you said you have your signings.
Mhm.
Is there any like, you know, parting words of wisdom that you would like to leave us with? Anything that you'd like to say about your store, your shop, anything like that?
I mean, nothing that I want to plug. Just again, a thank you to our customers and a thank you to all the comic fans out there. You know, comics are definitely a niche business, and if we want them to be alive in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years for our kids, you know, you got to support them. You got to buy comics. You can all, you know, find ways to, you know, to do things, you know, as far as like downloading digitally and things like that, they can maybe save you some money. But in the long run, comics are not a booming business. You know, if you want to keep them alive, you got to support your stores, support your publishers, support your artists and writers. You know, there are lots of Patreons out there that are very worthy and help people, you know, just pay the bills so they can keep making comics because they love it.
Amen, brother. No, that's fantastic. That's like symbiotic right there. You know, that's your whole ecosystem and you're giving back into it. So I love to hear. Awesome. Well, Dare, thank you so much for taking the time out of your, like I said, very busy Tuesday, getting ready for Comic Wednesday. Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for showing us around your fantastic store.
Thanks for having me. It was much pleasure.
Of course. Well, we're going to hop on over to some sales here, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right?
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dare. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so that was Dare from Mage's Comics and Games over in Indianapolis, Indiana. Again, fantastic to say, but super thankful for him taking the time and jumping on. We love looking at stores like that. I love pillars of the community, and that definitely seems to be what Mage's is. So I want to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started here today. Let's talk about some free stuff that is going to be coming your way. First off, we are doing a new giveaway for these retailer live streams. Basically, we are going to be giving away a free trading card with any order during the stream. So you place any order, could be a $4 comic book, could be a $5 graphic novel, could be a $75 exclusive. No matter what you do, you place one order and you are going to be getting one of these exclusive cards. There's going to be 12 cards in total, obviously one for each stream, one for each month. So definitely start soon so you don't have to worry about catching up later. But I've got the first one here, as you can kind of tell. Beautiful artwork by Sonia and Coco, who I know are in the stream today. Sonia, this came out fantastic. Excellent work to you and Coco. I love this and this image too is going to be on our bronze retailer collectible for this month. This is our January one. So we're going to be seeing some more of these coming out. If you like the artwork, suffice to say there's more where that came from. But as you can see here, each one of these is numbered. So you're getting one of 12 if you purchase from January today. And then you can complete your collection by tuning in to retailer live streams throughout the year. The other giveaway that you get when you place orders today, now this is for a specific order, but we are revamping our passport program for 2026. So there are more ways this year, as you can see, to get those passport stickers. We heard you, we listened. Y'all said that it was a little bit tough to get some of those passport stickers. So we're trying to make it a little bit easier for you. And now there are 3 different ways that you can be getting these stickers. The first of which is going to be by purchasing any of our monthly gold collectibles at a retailer live stream like this or at an in-person convention. You can also get them from our regular VCons and live streams, as well as our 2026 Kickstarter pledges. So we're going to be offering up our gold retailer collectible, and that's going to be the sticker that you see right here. All right. So keep that in mind as we go through the stream. And remember, as you collect stickers throughout the year, you're going to be able to redeem those for any of those exclusives that you see there. Collect 15 stickers, get that new cover by Brian, and I'm going to butcher. Let's call him Brian M. How about that? Yeah, let's save him some dignity and myself some respect, and we'll call him Brian M. But yeah, it's a beautiful cover regardless. So that's limited to 125 copies, and you get that free for collecting any 15 stickers. Collect any 25 stickers, and you get that Mike Chrome LE75. Collect 30 stickers, and you get that LE50 by Brian. Collect 4 stickers, or excuse me, collect 35 stickers, and you get level 4, which is that limited to 50 by Keith Garvey. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it all starts here, January 2026. This is the launch pad McQuack, if you will. And before I throw it over to Jason, just remember to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when we do fantastic streams like this. I've been throwing around the word fantastic a date a lot. I realize that like as I'm listening to myself, but I can't stop. You know what I mean? Once I say fantastic, it's tremendous, stupendous, wonderful, spectacular. That is, well, let me throw it over to the spectacular man himself. Jason, if you're ready over there on the stage.
Spectacular, but okay, sir. Thanks so much, Noah. Want to say huge thanks to Dare for doing that with us. Really cool shop. You know, just so did he mention like how they got the one piece in the room? I missed that part.
So he was saying Bandai, the company
right,
that produces the game, actually contacted them and they're
right.
Like, hey, you're a retailer of our products. We would like to put this retailer display in your store.
That's freaking cool.
And I imagine if you have a company as big as Bandai coming to you and saying,
right.
Hey, you mind if we give you a giant 6-foot?
Like hell yeah. Like
I don't know. Let me think.
Let's think about that. Yes. Definitely really cool there. So great interview. Thanks so much, Noah. Throw a shout out to Coco and Sonia or in the stream, like Noah mentioned. We're looking forward to doing some more phenomenal covers with Sonia and Coco, possibly having them at an event. Who knows? We'll see. Obviously, it's a long flight for them to come over from Spain, but we are more than overjoyed to have them anytime we do. Like I mentioned in the notes there, we miss you guys. Thanks so much for the work that you do for us. Thanks so much for being our friends. Thanks so much for everything. Hope you guys had a great, safe New Year's, a great holiday too, as well. Without further ado, let's get to it, Noah. Let's get to some new product. So we have a new release number 1. So first, please indicate whether you'd like to have new release cover A, new release 1 cover A or cover B. Perhaps you'd like to have both. Cover A is by Maria Laura Sinapo, as you can see there. Cover B is by Nicole Brune. I believe that might be the first cover that Nicole Brune, although I think Alex may have corrected me a little bit ago and said that Nicole Brune actually did a Kickstarter cover for us or two prior to doing that cover, but definitely absolutely slamming work by Nicole Brune. So this book happens to be written by the one and only, the visionary Noah Mitchell. So Noah, I'm actually going to throw it back to you, sir, for a little synopsis on new release 1. Then please also indicate whether you want to have new release 1 signed. Obviously, you can get it signed by Noah. You can get it signed by Joe and Noah as well. Noah, if you will, please.
Right. So basically, the Squonk, and thank you for that wonderful introduction, by the way. The Squonk. So I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it on stream, but if you look back into 20 years of Zenescope history, we have discussed and done comic books featuring every cryptid under the sun. You know, Joe loves Bigfoot. We've got Mothman. I'm sure Chupacabra's in there somewhere. Jersey Devil multiple times. So we really have covered every cryptid under the sun except for our own. Many people don't know this, but Pennsylvania, the great Keystone State, does in fact have its own. Hold on, maybe you can hear me a little better. It does have its own cryptid. It's not a very popular one, and for good reason. You can see a little picture right there. Maria did a fantastic job capturing the sadness of the Squonk. According to legend and local folklore, the Squonk is a pig-like creature with ill-fitting skin, warts, bumps, and wrinkles. It is so ugly and it is so, dissatisfied with its appearance that it often cries. And monster hunters will try and find it by following its trail of tears. Now, nobody has ever successfully caught a Squonk because supposedly their tears are acidic. And there'll be stories about prospectors. Well, I caught myself a Squonk and I put him in a burlap sack, but when I opened it up, the Squonk was gone. And there was nothing but water dripping out of the bottom. Damn Squonk dissolved itself. And there are accounts like this that go back, decades. There's actually a place in Jonestown, PA that has a Squonkapalooza, a festival dedicated to the Squonk every year. It's a less popular Puxatawny Phil. So we're a Pennsylvania publisher. We did some Pennsylvania cryptids, match made in heaven. And enough said. If you want to read it, throw NR1 A or B into the comment section. And as Jason says, it shall be yours.
All right. So the one thing I'll kind of add on to what Noah was saying there, those of you, quite a few of you that are familiar with, maybe some of you that aren't, our Grim Tales of Terror are all standalone stories. So again, although you're getting issue 12 and it's the Squonk, this is a standalone story. The only thing it's a reoccurring theme, and she actually does make an appearance in this issue, is Karis. Karis is kind of our female Grim Reaper. She's our goddess of death. She kind of jumps in here and there to kind of either tell people, be careful what you're doing, you're on the wrong path, or just to kind of interject every once in a while. Sometimes she appears as a teacher, a waitress, a this, that, the other thing. She can appear just as anything she chooses to, and so forth. Again, Karis is kind of our female Grim Reaper. She's our goddess of death. You'll notice her when you do read the book. If you do read the book, and obviously we're hoping that you do, you'll see her language in black. So you'll see her balloon in black and so forth. That's how you can tell it's Karis. And she also has the red highlights to her hair and so forth that you see too as well on both of those covers. Obviously, sometimes she's not necessarily wearing that revealing of an outfit when she's on the interior of the book. But again, and that is Karis or whatever. So you'll see that. I can tell you right now, I very much enjoyed the Squonk. I just read it today. I'm going to have to probably have my issue signed by Noah. Noah, hopefully you'll sign that for free, sir. $10 it is. Sold. That's more than I paid for the book. But anyway, it is an investment. It is the visionary. So please indicate whether you'd like to have new release number 1, cover A or cover B. Again, it's a standalone story, so you don't have to have read the prior issues. All those prior issues are available on Zenescope.com, and you can see them there. All you have to do is look up Grim Tales of Terror. How we also do our Grim Tales of Terror is we do them in stacks of 13. So we'll have 13 issues. This is now our volume 5 of our Tales of Terror. We've done singular issues like The Invisible Man, Jekyll and Hyde, Black Cat, Don't Turn on the Lights or something like that. We've done all kinds of different horror, HBO, Tales from the Crypt style stories and so forth. Again, with Karis as our female Grim Reaper, this is another one of those absolutely fantastic tales. And again, a standalone. So you can start with this. If you've never read anything Zenescope before, you can start with Grim Tales of Terror, which again is new release number 1, and it is just $4.99. Signatures would be free. That would be the writer signing it, which is Noah, and then Joe, who contributed on story. Joe contributes, I should say, to every single thing that we do. So we can always sign books no matter what we do. Is Joe, who founded Zenescope back in 2005. We are now 21. Noah, I don't know if you know that. We're not 21 just yet. I think July is when we turn 21 as a company. But we are now past our 20th year, moving into our 21st year as a publisher. So congrats to Zenescope for that. I'm going into my 14th year with Zenescope. That'll be this May. Will be my 14th year. Here's looking forward to many more. All right, let's rock on, sir. Let's go to new release number 2. New release number 2 is going to be King Dracula 2. So this one you do have to have read King Dracula 1. So we're offering a little bit of a combo deal here. So I want to kind of mention the combo deal if you want to do that first. If you just want to do issue 2 and you've already read King Dracula 1, there it is right there. It'll be new release number 2. But if you have not read King Dracula 1 and you want to do a combo deal, please put plus King 1 in the comments. And is there any way we can kind of show the covers from King Dracula 1? I know I'm kind of throwing a crazy one at you. So what I'll do is I'll tell you a little bit more about the story. I'll tell you a little bit more about the covers too as well, as Noah looks for King Dracula 1, the covers on that. So first and foremost, King Dracula is exactly that. He is Dracula. He is the king of the underworld. And in our story of King Dracula, it's going to be a 4-issue series. It deals with King Dracula basically battling those that worshipped him when he first started as Dracula and so forth. He was worshipped as the king and so forth. And then there was an uprising. He was thought to be dead, actually put into hell and so forth. And then his underlings have since tried to basically just take him out after coming back and so forth. And he was forced to kind of live in the sewers and feed off rats and so forth and try and regain his strength to becoming King Dracula again. So taking a look at the covers themselves, King Dracula cover A is Igor Vitorino. So if you're interested in that cover, you just have to put new release 2 cover A. Cover B is by Marco Santucci. Again, same thing, new release 2 cover B. Please indicate whether you want to have it signed. Here you'd be getting it signed by Joe, who contributed on story. The writer's actually David Wall on King Dracula, and unfortunately David is not in office, so we can't get him to sign your books. Cover C would be by Guillermo Fajardo. That is our pinup style cover, as you see there. And then cover D, sort of another pinup style by Darla Santa Cruz. Same thing. If you're interested in that, same thing. Again, it would be $4.99. We're going to do $1 off issue 1. So if you want to do a combo deal where you can get new release 1 and 2 together, you would get them for, instead of $5 each, they would be, $9 for the pair. So again, Noah, do you have those covers or you're still kind of searching? Okay, all right. Let's. I'll tell you what. Let's move on, and then we can always show you the covers for King Dracula 1 a little bit later when they do become available to us. So let's move on. Let's go to Oz: Return of the Wicked Witch. This is a brand new graphic novel for us. We don't print graphic novels that often. First and foremost, because we have to print so many, because we want to keep the cost down for you as the public or whatever. We want to be able to make it a affordable book for you and so forth. So Oz: Return of the Wicked Witch is exactly that. It is the return of the Wicked Witch. Some tribes were basically, teaming up and so forth, kind of getting together, wondering what's happening with Oz as there are earthquakes that are taking some of these tribes under the ground. People are wondering what's happened to this person, what's happened to these kids, that kind of thing. And then Dorothy is kind of put on a quest to running into the Wicked Witch. So the Wicked Witch, to give you a little bit of background on her, this is the Wicked Witch of the North, and I believe her name is Mombi, something like that, Mobai, something like that. Anyway, I know her son dies, and that kind of puts her on the quest to becoming evil. She turns on those in Oz based on the fact that her son basically dies right in front of her, and she no longer is the Good Witch of the North and so forth. And again, she becomes the Wicked Witch of the North, and again, kind of comes back to life and so forth, trying to revive her son, trying to bring him back to life and so forth. And then she battles Dorothy, and she also battles Glinda too, who's obviously a good witch as well. So if you're interested in reading this graphic novel, it's just $9.99. You can get it signed by Joe. The one thing I want to point out to this graphic novel is, once again, like we always do, we put some of the cover work in the back of the book. I don't know if you can. Thank you, Noah. Let me see if I got to go. I go this way. All right. Once again, some of the single covers that are from that book. You can see some absolutely fantastic covers. There's one there by Ian McDonald. Big fan of. And again, some of the awesome cover work. Another one of my favorites right here. That one happens to be by Pier Luigi Abbondanza. I'm probably messing up that name, but I'm going with it. That's what I've been going with for the longest time. Let's stick with that. And again, as you'll see too, the artwork itself in the book, besides the covers, are just absolutely phenomenal. There's another one by Igor Lomov there. Just some phenomenal cover work on Oz: Return of the Wicked Witch. I do want to say this is a first appearance by me as a unicorn in Oz: Return of the Wicked Witch, and that is Condi. Let me see if I can get me right off the bat. I think I'm literally only a couple pages in as this goofy looking unicorn. That's me. There I am right there. All right, dude. And if you'd like me to sign your graphic novel, I certainly can. Although there's no value to me signing your graphic novel. Well, you never know, dude. I had a few people want me to sign their issue as I was cyber pimp that I was in Unbound. Here I happen to be a unicorn that Thorn is picking up and flying away with at some point. That is Condi the unicorn, Candelas, spelled with a K. Thanks to David Wall for making me into a unicorn. Do you have those covers now? No,
Yes, I do.
All right, let's do that. Let's kind of backtrack a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit. But these are the covers by King Dracula 1 that you could get with King Dracula 2. So cover A is right there. You see cover A, cover B as well. Cover C, I know, is by Ivan Tao. Cover D, I think that is
Al Barnueva.
that Al Barnueva. Thank you much, sir. And then cover E is available too as well. And we're going to knock $1 off any one of those issues if you'd like to couple King Dracula 1 with King Dracula 2, because we realize we're throwing a second issue at you. You know, I almost always try and do either standalone issues or first issues, that kind of thing when we do these retailer streams. I like to give you guys great jumping on points. Here we're giving you first 2 issues for King Dracula. So all you have to do is say plus King 1. Just say plus King 1 cover A or plus King 1 B, plus King 1 C, and so forth. And we will add that to your order so that way you can get that. And also, too, Joe can sign that as well, and that would be free. So please indicate whether you'd like to have that signed. Thanks so much, Noah, for finding that on the Lickety Split. I sort of kind of sprung that on you.
No, you're good.
And I appreciate it, sir.
I was debating. I was like, you know what? We don't have enough space in this graphic. I think it's okay.
Right.
And it was like a 50-50 chance.
I definitely like the way you did the graphic because it highlights the King Dracula 2 covers. But then I was just kind of hoping maybe we could do a graphic for the King Dracula 1s just to kind of show them what they can get in addition to. And you did fine, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Every once in a while, we change it up on the fly, dude. All right. And then the second graphic novel that we're doing is Oz Heart of Magic. This happens to be an oldie but a goodie. This is Dorothy and her friends kind of getting together with Glinda and Adarast and so forth. They are battling the wizard, and the wizard is basically impersonating Dorothy, looking to take over Oz as his own and so forth. And he has his henchman, and I can't remember her name. She's escaping me. But anyway, once again, Dorothy basically fighting for Oz and so forth, battling over Oz. The one thing I want to point out about Oz, besides the covers that are in the interior, which I'll show you those in a moment, is this is actually written by Terry Cavanaugh. So Terry Cavanaugh is a guest writer that we brought in to write this book for us. You may know Terry Cavanaugh from a lot of his work in Marvel. I believe he's done quite a bit of titles with Marvel, including some of it's actually on the back. He did the Clone Saga too as well. He also did the Musketeers for Us too as well as Terry Cavanaugh. So a big name writer. And again, you're only getting this book for $5, which to me is steal of steals. All right, so again, I want to show you some of the interior covers, some of the single issue covers in the back of the book that I always move that the wrong way, dude. I look at the TV screen and I want to go the other way. All right, and again, some of the absolutely phenomenal single issue covers, just really awesome artwork. One of the things we are extremely well known for is our single covers are off the court. There's a little John Royal right there for you. But again, just some absolutely phenomenal cover work. And once again, the interior is absolutely awesome. The story is really good. And again, written by Terry Cavanaugh on this for just $5. So to me, you're getting 2 great standalone Oz stories for $15 if you want to buy them together. And again, here's some of the interior artwork on the Oz itself. All right. And that is, again, Oz Heart of Magic, written by Terry Cavanaugh. All right. Let's rock on, Noah. We want to get to some monthly collectibles. Did you come up with codes?
So,
am I seeing them anywhere?
Here's the thing, dude.
All right, go ahead. What do you got?
Not for nothing. I went back to January of 2025.
And?
The codes, they were a little soft.
They were soft.
It was
not great.
One of the codes was...
They were probably me. So go ahead.
I know, but one of the codes was just January.
Oh, it was January?
So
like it's just the month January?
Just the month of January.
That was definitely me.
So it was
I couldn't think of something better for January.
It was like January.
Snow.
Yeah, snow was one of them.
I'm thinking, this is my absent mind. Go ahead, sir.
New Year's was one of them.
New Year's? Okay, well, New Year's is fitting. Okay, all right.
But I saw that one was just January. And I was like,
just January?
All right. Well,
so did you come up with codes your own?
I did.
Okay, all right. So I'm not going to give away the code until we get there. But I don't think we're not there just yet, right? We have to get to the.
No, I think we're.
We're right there. Are we doing those? those, you know what I'm talking about? The in-stores. We're not doing those. Okay. All right. So we do have some changes to the store streams that we're going to be doing. Please bear with us as we change things a little bit. Do we want to reveal it now, or maybe we'll reveal it after? There is no print. There's no.
Oh yeah, we can tell them now.
All right. So there is no print. All right. Gary, I want you to know, if you're looking for a print and you want to get a print, you can shoot me an email and I will literally go down to the warehouse. I'll take a bunch of pictures for you. I will put them together in an email for you, and I'll sell you a $10 print that you can have added to your stream order. Same thing. If you got any of you guys out there that want to take a look at some prints that we've done, I'll do them for $10. Shoot me an email at jcandeals@Zenescope and say, hey, Jay, I'm interested in some of those prints. Do realize, please keep in mind, it's going to take me a little while as I take pictures with my cell phone of these prints and put them together in an email. It shouldn't take me too long. But anyway, if you want to add those for $10 to your stream order, just shoot me an email and say, oh, there's Gary. Gary's not too happy with that.
Well, the trading cards are pink. It's the same thing.
There you go.
But you're going to get it for free.
All right, so we're doing some trading cards for free, Gary. So we're taking away the print, but we're adding in trading cards. All right, sir. If you may, let's put up the first book, whatever the code is that you have, and that is going to be Alpha. All right, Alpha in January. I mean, all right.
Greek letters.
All right, it's Alpha. All right. So a cover by Sonia, as you saw Sonia earlier in the stream. This is her bronze monthly collectible for the month, or excuse me, for 2026. If I didn't say it before, Happy New Year to all of you. Welcome to 2026. If you had a bad 2025, here's hoping that 2026 is a whole lot better. If you had a good 2025, here's to having another good year in 2026. So Alpha is only going to be $15. If you're interested in this book, again, it is just $15. The book itself is King Dracula, issue 2, cover F as in Frank. It is a 350 print run. Once again, it is by Sonia Modis and Coco Aspen. If you're interested in Alpha, all you have to do is put Alpha into the notes, and that book will be yours. We're gonna limit this to about 20 or so people, because once again, we trying to save. I don't know if you've heard me say this a few times in last year's streams. We do save these books for the stores that order a lot of books for us. So these are incentive covers that they have to buy 3 and 4 and 5 of every single book that we do for a month in order to gain access to that kind of thing. So we want to be a little limited in the amount of books that we send out on Alpha. But if you put Alpha into the notes, yay, there's Sonia right there. Sonia, once again, thanks so much for being in the stream. I was kind of joking with Sonia a little bit earlier in the stream, saying she had to keep her elbows off the table. I would say that kind of made my night. We were playing a drinking game after the VIP event, and Sonia, and she's got Coco on her left and she's got me on her right. And she leans over to me and she's like, Jay, I'm a little inebriated. I'm a little buzzed. If you could help me, kind of keep my elbows off the table, to keep from drinking again and again and again, I would certainly like that. I would certainly appreciate your help. Anyway, I was just giggling away. We had such a great time at the VIP event with Coco, with Sonia, with all the artists that we had, Drax Gal, Ebass, Keith Garvey. We just had an absolutely fantastic time. That's the second time we've met Sonia and Coco. And again, huge thanks to them. Can't thank them enough for the work that they do, and thank them so much for joining us at the VIP events, and certainly for joining in our fun at late night or whatever, playing some drinking games. Did you have something? No, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Stephen Ponsler is asking when the next VIP event is. That might be a good time to quickly talk about the upcoming Comic Fest. Okay, so Stephen, we do have a Comic Fest this January. That's actually going to be January the 31st. This is not necessarily restricted to VIPs. It's actually going to be open to the public. I believe it's like $10-15 to get in. There it is. $15 admission at the door, $10 if you buy prior to. We are definitely going to have Keith Garvey at that event. We are not going to have CGC on site to do grading and so forth. But our thought right now, or at least our preliminary thoughts, are we are probably only going to do one VIP event this year coming up. And it probably will be Philadelphia, just kind of figuring out the month. If I'm going by past years, it'll be August, September. Nothing is in stone on that, but
From what I'm understanding, we are going to do one VIP event. In fact, we're probably going to have a convention schedule, I would imagine, coming out for you fairly soon. But as you can see, we are doing our Comic Fest, which will be here at the office. We're going to have David Wall. We're going to have Noah Mitchell. You can also check it out right there at zenescope.com/ComicFest. That'll give you a little bit more info. It is going to be a one-day event. We're definitely going to have Keith Garvey. We are working on possibly getting a second artist in for that. We are also definitely bringing in some stores. We're going to be bringing in the Comic Collection. We're going to be bringing in Evil Empire. Yeah, if you want to roll through those, Noah, because I'm not going to remember them off the top of my head. Alternate Universes is going to be there too as well. And then also Comic Universe too as well. So we're going to have 4 stores. They're going to bring in whatever they want to. We're not restricting them from bringing in Marvel, DC, other publishers and so forth. This is going to be more of like a comic convention that we're hosting. And obviously one of our own artists and so forth. And of course, we're going to have our own books there too as well. Signatures will be free by Keith too as well, which should be awesome. Chance to meet the whole crew from Zenescope. Again, get books signed by Joe, get books signed by David Wall, by Noah too as well. If you have the Squonk already, I think I saw somebody earlier in the stream said they already purchased their covers. Bring your books with you to Comic Fest, and Noah will sign them for free. If you'd like to come to Comic Fest, we would certainly absolutely love to see you there. All right, sir. So that is Alpha. All right, let's go to is it Beta? Beta. It is Beta. All right, I was trying to see if you were keeping up on going on the second one thing there. So anyway, so Beta is going to be $25. This is our monthly silver collectible. This is a cover by John Royal. As you can see, Cindy there doing her thing. Cindy with her sword. You know, Cindy is our serial killer princess. She likes to maim. She likes to make fun. She likes to do all sorts of wicked deeds, but doing them in a funny, quirky way, kind of Deadpool style. If you are interested in Beta, Beta is $25. This saves you $5. This is, once again, our 2026 monthly, and again, it is our silver level, meaning that is a 250 print run. It is printed on King Dracula 2, which I talked about a little bit already here in the stream. So a great readable as well as collectible. And once again, the cover is by John Royal. And if you're interested in Beta, just put Beta into the notes. Feeling left out in Texas. Bobby, I hear you, dude. We're still gonna do some West Coast stuff. I got a feeling we're still doing San Diego. We're gonna be doing some other conventions and so forth. Just maybe not necessarily a West Coast VIP event. You know, as we're kind of forced to, I don't know, just take a look at our finances and so forth. Just we want to be sure on what we can do and what we can't do, that kind of thing. All right, so again, Beta, if you're interested in Beta, just put that down on the notes. It'll be $25. I'm looking at Di. Di, you want to give me a thumbs up that you're all ready to rock and roll, or you're still needing something? All right, thank you, Di. Di doing this remotely. All right, we are all we're figuring things out here. All right, so Alpha, Beta, is it Omega? Is going to be the third one? You did not go to Omega. Bam. It is Gamma. All right, you try to trip me up. You try to trip me up there, sir. So I do have this question for you, Noah. Beta and Gamma both seem to be $25. I'm thinking that's not correct. Yeah, that one's actually $45. All right, so Gamma is going to be $45. We want to make sure that you see that and correct it. Gamma is actually $45. We'll put the cover back up in a little bit, but we want to correct the graphic, or you can just put up the cover, Noah, and I can just basically let people know. This is going to be our monthly gold collectible. It is by John Royal, and once again, it is also on King Dracula. It is cover 2, cover H, I should say, issue 2. I'm saying, sorry, cover H is in Henry, and it is Gamma. So just put Gamma in the notes if you're interested in it. Gamma is going to be $45. Do we have the image? There it is, right, sir. Right, so this I would say is kind of like our lace version, our lingerie version that we do. Try and keep in mind the book is a 150 print run. If you want to put that, yeah, that's better probably. It is a 150 print run. That is the reason why it is $45. We do our 150 print runs for anywhere from $50 or more. So you're getting a little bit of a break here. You're saving $5 by spending $45 on that. And once again, that is a cover by John Royal. It is Cinderella, our serial killer princess, on a King Dracula cover there. All right, and once again, Gamma is $45, not $25. So please Don't order it and say, hey, I thought Gamma was $25. No, I'm making it very clear to you now. Gamma is $45. Once again, it is a 150 print run. We do our 150 print runs for $50 or more. Here, we're actually saving you $5. We're doing it for $45. All right, sir. If you have the last one, I'm not even gonna venture a guess as to what. Oh, it's Delta. It is Delta. All right. This is our platinum level book. That is correct as far as the price goes. It is $75. This is a topless cover. It is not a sheer. So normally, sometimes when we do these platinum covers, they are sheer or a see-through or something like that. This one is actually completely topless. So to me, you're getting a steal here because the book is only $75. For those of you that are very familiar with Zenoscope, we normally do our topless covers at $100 or more. So here we're doing this one for just $75. Once again, covered by John Royal. The fact that it is a 75 print run, extremely limited, extremely rare, hard to get. The book itself is King Dracula 2, and it is cover I as in indigo. This is our platinum level book, once again for the month of January. So an absolutely fantastic bronze cover by Sonia Modis and Coco Aspen, and then some absolutely fantastic covers by John Royal on the silver, gold, and platinum levels and so forth. So if you're interested in those covers, just put those books into the notes, and that should get you covered. Georgia, I don't know who you're thanking there, but thank you too as well. Georgia also too, I think I sent you and Scott an email on a book that you guys were looking for by eBay. So let me know if you still want that book. I can have it added to one of your stream orders. So last but certainly not least, I do have a couple of topless covers that I'm going to do for just $75 each. We'll show those. The first being, we're going to call it special number 1. This is a Keith Garvey cover from last year in January. The book itself is Grim Fairy Tales 91. It's cover H as in Henry. This is a 100 print run that when we first came out with the book last year, it was $100. We're going to knock $25 off that and make it $75. And if you'd like to have special number 1, all you have to do is indicate special number 1 into the notes. Noah and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different than the special pack that we've been doing, only because the special pack was like $250. You're getting $50 off of 3 books and so forth. Here, I want to give you like a chance to just order 1 if you're interested, that kind of thing, instead of spending $250. If you are interested in a special pack where you're getting 3 nudes for $250, shoot me an email and I'll see what I can put together for you. Maybe I can put 3 books together for you, something that we can agree upon, something that's from 2024, maybe possibly older 2025 and so forth, that I can put together for you for $250. Shoot me an email on that and I will see what I can put together for you. Special number 2 is also going to be $75. This one happens to be a Paul Green. This book is actually Terror and Fury, Rise of the Night. It's cover K as in kick. I believe it was issue 1, right? Yeah, it's issue 1. So you're getting a great readable as well as collectible there. It is a 100 print run that we did for $100 last year in January. This book, again, is going to be $75. If you are interested in special number 2, just put that into the notes and we will get that shipped to you. All right, Noah, if you got any other things that we want to talk about, we got
Only thing, supposedly, from what I've been told,
yes,
we're launching a Kickstarter.
Okay.
That is going to be coming out, I've been told, Friday.
All right. 20 years, 20 stories.
Yes, and so let me share the link for that.
Please, sir.
Comment section here. Let me see if I can find it. Boop boop. So yeah, so supposedly if you follow the link included in the stream here, that'll take you to the pre-launch page.
Okay.
Hit the notification button and you'll be notified when it launches. Supposedly, if all goes well, it should hopefully be launched.
Should be coming up in the next few days or so. Okay. All right. So there's 20 years, 20 stories. All you have to do is click on the link that you see right there into the notes that's been highlighted actually by Noah right there. If you're interested in that and contributing to the Kickstarter, I think I kind of mentioned this in the last stream that we did. We are kickstarting more and more things. Just wanted to kind of make you guys aware of that. As we're, in a lawsuit struggling with Diamond and so forth, a whole bunch of other publishers doing the same thing and so forth, while we're also looking for distribution, distributing ourselves too as well. a way for us to recoup some of that money is through Kickstarter. Is through actually just paying for books before we even publish them and so forth. Paying for books before they actually reach our hands and so forth. So believe me, we are very grateful to you whenever you can contribute to some of the Kickstarter projects that we do. This should be awesome. To me, the artwork is already off the chain. I'm seeing 20 years, 20 stories, and the link right there, again, is in the notes. So if you want to click onto that and get more information, we believe it launches this coming Friday. If it doesn't, I would assume it's going to launch very early of the following week. Do we have anything else, Noah, that we want to?
Just our upcoming stream.
Okay, so Noah and Alex and I have decided on January 22nd. We made it a firm date. Want to say a huge hope you're doing well to Alex. She is on her honeymoon with her husband, Alex. Say our Alex squared. Hope they're doing well. We will see Alex on Monday of next week, but this is our sci-fi and fantasy virtual convention. That is going to be Thursday. That is open to all. You do not need a link to get into that stream. All you have to do is just join us. You can join us via Facebook. You can join us via YouTube. You can join us on Twitch too as well. That is going to be Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I want to stress that. And that is going to be January 22nd. We are going to have brand new books for January. We've got some new categories that we're throwing at you guys, some new specials, new deals. Should be a really fun year. I'm really looking forward to some of our stuff that we're doing for 2026. If you want to hear a little bit more about what we discussed, I think it was the last stream we did. Anyway, stay tuned to our social media on the new stuff that we got coming for 2026. If you want to just join us for that stream, you'll be able to see it firsthand, be able to buy it right there. So again, that is going to be our sci-fi and fantasy virtual convention. That is Thursday, January 26th. That is open to all. You do not need a link to join us on that. Again, you can join us via Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Take it back to you, Noah. Do we got anything else?
No, that should be everything.
All right. So once again, I want to say a huge thank you to Coco and Sonia for getting in the stream in the first place. Thanks so much for all the work you guys do. It was really awesome. You guys were showing up in the stream, and not only that, we were actually selling one of your books in the stream, a new cover for you guys for 2026. Looking forward to more and more things with you guys. I want to say a huge thank you to Dare for walking us around the shop. Dare just kind of tugged on a couple of heartstring issues to me, talking about how, if we want to keep the comic industry alive or whatever, buying comics physically, he knows that, some people like to read digitally. Some people don't like to read at all. But, if you want to keep comics alive or whatever, the way to do so is to go to your local comic shops and support those local comic shops. And that's exactly what we're doing here in these streams that we're continuing on for 2026. We've raised thousands and thousands of dollars. We started doing store streams back in 2022. And I think when we first started doing it, we were actually doing 2 streams a month with 2 different stores. So we've done more than 12 stores a year since 2022. And we've raised easily 40, 50, some odd grand, probably even higher than that. For the stores that we've done these streams with. We're really looking forward to doing that for 2026 too as well. I want to say a huge thank you to Di, who is, she's still there. There's Di. Want to say a huge thank you to Di for joining us remotely. Huge thank you to Noah, my main man, who sets me up for all the products that we do, coming up with the codes and so forth. And I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys. Thanks so much for supporting local comic shops. Thanks so much for buying here today. We are out like shout. Hopefully we'll see you guys on January 22nd. We are out of Dodge.